Legal studs. Last time we looked at the reasons for statutory interpretation. Here, we're looking at its effects. The questions in this section are generally pretty straightforward and won't take up too much time in a SAC or exam. For example, in the 2014 exam, students were asked to outline one effect of the interpretation of statutes by judges. To get the 2 marks here, you need to name the effect and provide an explanation of it. You should spend 1 sentence naming your effect and 1 to 2 sentences explaining it. For example, one possible effect of statutory interpretation is that the law is expanded. If a court interprets a statute broadly, it may mean that the Act now extends the law into situations that previously were not covered. I'd suggest that you remember 3 effects of statutory interpretation. That way, you can be sure that you have enough information in your head to answer a slightly longer question on this area. This area can be a tricky one to study, not because the content is hard, but because it is fairly straightforward and common sense. For example, one effect of statutory interpretation is that the court makes law. While this answer seems obvious, it is true. Statutory interpretation creates a precedent which is binding on lower courts, and therefore creates law. As such, it is perfectly acceptable to write as an exam answer that one effect of statutory interpretation is that the court makes law. Remember that in legal studies content questions, the most obvious answer is usually the right one. Thanks for watching, and happy studying.